Hey, welcome back. Today is March 31st, Wednesday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets before diving into Hedera Hashgraph token, HBARUSD, and see what has gone on in here. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money keeps trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we have Bitcoin dominance down about 0.3%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up very slightly below 0.1%. Total altcoin market cap up almost 1%, leading ahead of Bitcoin. Now, this is the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. I will usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin price action. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance to trend downwards, that's generally speaking, but for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards, the upside of that, I would usually see Bitcoin leading in gains ahead of total altcoin market cap. Now on the 3-day time frame here has been my focus, and we are making another new low here, okay? It looks like we are negating bullish divergence on this time frame now, okay, as we are making a new low on the RSI as well. However, on the weekly time frame, as I have pointed out since the last weekly candle close, we are still making a new low here, but I am looking for a price action here to negate bullish divergence as well to avoid a bounce. Because if Bitcoin dominance continues downwards, more ideal for the altcoins, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance changes course and goes back upwards, not as ideal for the altcoins. Let's go over to Bitcoin, where I did say there was the breakout target out of that falling wedge pattern is about 65K. However, some resistance expected here at about 60K, and then 62K about there as well. Now, this is not just relating to this is not just Bitcoin, okay? Because whenever Bitcoin pulls back, it could still have an effect on the altcoins. That bearish effect on the altcoins is usually greater if Bitcoin dominance is trending upwards, okay? Key support here will be the daily 21 MA, the blue line. If that does not hold, it will again be the daily 50 MA, the white line. There are still some bearish signs here on the higher time frames, including on the weekly time frame here. Still possible bearish divergence could be playing out. I'll be more convinced that it's done playing out if we actually do get a higher high here on the price action chart, along with a higher high here on the RSI. The last RSI reading to beat is about 75 to negate bearish divergence, or to actually complete, to convince me that this bearish divergence is done playing out. On the monthly time frame here, we have been having bearish divergence for quite a few months. However, this is the monthly time frame. Still has yet to yield a red candle, nor has it played out yet, in my opinion. Not something I'll lose track of, okay? Let's go over to HBAR. See what has gone on in here. I'm going to take a look from the monthly time frame down to the daily and see if we have any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. Monthly time frame here, we're at about 90, so we are in overbought territory. Weekly time frame here, we are in we're at about 84 here, so still in overbought territory. If the price action was to make a higher high here, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of about 89 here to negate bearish divergence. 3-day time frame here, we are at about 81, and very similar thing can be said here about bearish divergence, possible bearish divergence, as what I said on the weekly. And this 3-day candle closes in about 4 hours. Something to be watching out for. Daily time frame here, we are not in overbought territory. However, also very similar thing can be said here about possible bearish divergence, as what I said on the 3-day and the weekly. Except the RSI rating here to beat is about 91, so it's pretty high. Now, let's take a look into what I could be dealing with here. Let's switch over to the 4-hour time frame where I can see more of an ascending triangle pattern. Okay, I do have a validated ascending triangle pattern here with 2 sets of swings up and 2 sets of swings down. And also 3 touches on the top trend line there. I do need 3 touches on the bottom trend line here. So let me adjust this real quick. I think this would still be valid here. So this will still be valid to me, even though with 1 outlier below the bottom trend line. Now, ascending triangle patterns are generally bullish patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com. It is a 63% chance of breaking to the upside. I do have the top trend line here at about slightly above 44 cents, but I do want to say that it's actually going to be 45 cents instead because that's psychological resistance, okay? Even though most of the trend lines here are slightly below it, but I do want to calculate it at 45 cents, accounting for that psychological resistance, okay? So based on that, based on what I said there, 45 cents minus about 28 cents, that will give me the difference of the opening of the pattern. That's 17 cents difference. Adding it back on top of about 45 cents would give me about 62 cents measure targets. 62 cents measure target. Now theoretical measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only. May actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Okay. Let's take a look into some of the key resistances and supports relevant to this price action right now. I only see the key resistance here at about 45 cents, okay? To be, that's the only resistance I see above the pattern right now. I could expect resistance at some even numbers, so psychological resistances. So 45 cents, possibly 50 cents could be resistance. 55 could be psychological resistance as well as 60. So the even numbers along the way to the measured target, as those could be profit-taking areas for traders. Let's take a look into the key supports here. Key support, immediate support here would be about the 35 cents fib level area. If that does not hold, it looks like the daily 21 MA is actually pretty parallel with this bottom trend line, okay? That's the blue line, currently about 33 and some cents, okay? If that does not hold, I'll be looking at about the 30 cents fib level area. Let's see if that actually holds. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks above the top trend line there, about 45 cents, and go towards its measured targets. Now, we have seen some earlier attempts on the smaller time frames here in attempting to break the 45 cents resistance here, okay? However, I have still yet to see a hourly candle close, which would be the earliest time frame I would consider for a candle close confirmation, okay? So I will be looking for a 45 cents hourly candle close above, an hourly candle close above the 45 cents resistance and staying closed above the 45 cents resistance for a safer signal of the breakout there, okay? That's the bullish case scenario, breaking above the resistance, possibly looking for an hourly candle close above the 45 cents resistance and staying closed above the 45 cents resistance and going towards its measured target, minding some possible psychological resistances along the way. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks its bottom trend line, it looks like the next level of key support I'll be looking at will depend on the timing it breaks its bottom trend line, okay? But if it breaks the bottom trend line anyways, as of right now, I'll be looking at the 35 cents fib level area, and then the daily 21 MA, and then also the 30 cents fib level area and seeing if that support holds. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you match your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.